Hello, welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today I'm going to do the last zodiac sign reading message. So in this reading, or in this message, or in this particular video, what I've been doing is grabbing the zodiac signs. As I already know what it is, I'm just going to grab a message from this deck, and then I'm going to do blessings that are coming in for you, and then what you're working on using oracle cards of self-healing, self-care, and divine purpose. Then I'll grab some love advice and general advice from angel messages, and then I'm going to just grab a couple charms. But since I already know what yours is going to be, Taurus, let us just see what your main advice is. Main advice for Taurus. What's this about? Bring love into the situation. Be bold and make the first move. So if you want love into a situation in your life, or like if you want love in your life, you're going to have to be bold and make the first move. Now, I know it's so much easier said than done, but so here's the thing. Regret, is forever, and fear is temporary. And here's the thing about fear. Fear is so, okay, let's use this for an example. If you see, somebody that you're interested in, and normally you have a hard time talking to somebody that you find attractive, I would recommend that excitement or that nervousness that you get, that makes you stop wanting to not want to talk to that person. Use it as excitement to talking to this person and to saying, just compliment them. If there's something on them that you like, compliment them, because everybody loves your compliments. Most people don't. So it's really great to hear a compliment. And it's a great way to start off a conversation and any kind of relationship. So that's a pretty great idea, And also it takes 30 seconds to do something great, to do something that alters your life completely and utterly. So just take that 30 seconds, be brave, and do it. Get some blessings that are coming in for Taurus, please. Alright, they wanted to come out. We have a blessing and a homecoming. So either you are going to your hometown or somebody is coming to your hometown. That you may run into, or I feel like you're going to run into somebody and you're going to end up having a conversation with this person. It could be somebody that's from out of, that's visiting their hometown. Maybe you're in your hometown, you live in your hometown. It's they're coming to visit their hometown and they're going to talk with you and you're going to have a conversation with them. But for others of you, I feel like it's somebody that could be from your hometown. It's you just run into somebody and it's they're from the area you're from and you guys have a really great conversation. A blessing for healing of injury or illness. So if you've been feeling really sick, you've been having a scratchy throat, my throat was bothering me for a few moments. So I feel like, somebody could have had a sore throat. Just know that you're going to be healing from this. You're not going to be sick for much longer. I feel like there's a lot of people that's actually getting sick lately, and I feel like there are some that just not. They could just be getting slight effects, like a sore throat, like I'm getting right now, which I wasn't having earlier. So just know you'll be feeling better very soon. You might want to, vitamin C is really good. Orange juice, even though it's gross, it's really good for you. Oranges in general. So you might want to look into that. Epsom salt bath, sweating it out. That's another good way. A blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. So if you've been feeling really lonely, you could really use a companion, just know that you're going to find somebody very soon that will fill that void. I'm hearing somebody that you can have really great conversations with. If that's something that you worry about and something you look for, I feel like with this person, conversation is never dull. A blessing to bring clarity. So I do feel like there is something that you have been, you've been focusing on, and you've been trying to get some kind of a clarity on it, because I do feel like you've been confused about a situation. Maybe it's like your feelings that you have for somebody. It's like you don't really know how you feel about this person, and yet you're kind of like, I don't know, I feel like let down is what was coming to mind. So there might be somebody you feel let down about, but like it's like these feelings kind of confuse you, because like the letdown isn't something that, like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, like a friend. It's like a friend let you down, and it's like you're used to this by other friends, doing this, but you're not used to it by this particular friend, and it's like it's upsetting. So there's going to be some kind of a clarity on a friendship, also a relationship. It could be like a past relationship you've had, and it's like you get some clarity on it. Like, it's like, oh, this is why I did this, and this is why they did that kind of a thing. A blessing on a new venture. So there is something you're going to be doing that is new. A new venture, though, is kind of what I'm kind of getting, is like you could be going for a new job, a promotion, transferring. I'm hearing schools, but I'm also just like thinking you could be transferring jobs as well. I'm also seeing like transferring locations, like literally one location to another location. For some, it's just like a few miles, but for others, it's like states. I'm not sure. Then we also have a blessing for solace and hope. So if you've been feeling hopeless and like something isn't really going quite your way, there's something that's going to bring you hope again on this situation. And I feel like for some of you, it's like you're losing hope on love. Like you're feeling like love's never going to happen for you. Like, like what's the point in waiting for something, like waiting for it. And it's like weird, like I don't know. It's like you're not waiting for love. You're doing other things. You're concentrating on other things. But at the back of your mind, you're like, is love going to ever come and find me? Like I just don't know if that's like going to happen for me. And, and I'm kind of getting, because like I recently, was watching Gilmore Girls, actually. And on Gilmore Girls, my sister and I had noticed that one of the people that we really liked on there, they were showing that she didn't get married until she was 35. My sister and I are in our 30s, so we were just like thinking, like we're not married and stuff like that. And that's kind of the whole thing. Like, like we didn't want to be like everybody else, but at the same time, we would like to have like a companion, And then we saw that, and that gave us like a little bit of hope. And I feel like that's like something similar that's going to be happening for you. It's like you're going to be finding some kind of a little hope, that brings you, like it brings a smile to your face, and also brings that hope to your heart too. A blessing for a mother. So your mother may be visiting you. You may be spending time with her, having a conversation with her on the phone. I do feel like she's going to give you some kind of guidance in some kind of a way. And she's also going to give you like a little fire. Like she's going to get you to like, give you some kind of a passion when it comes to something. A blessing for support. So it's like, there's support that's all around you. Like you're supported in whatever you decide to do, right? For whatever you decide to do, you have supports. You have people backing you up that will have your back for whatever you decide to do in any kind of a situation, like, and it's like there are two particular people that always have your back. They will go to war for you, they would kill for you, like they will do anything for you. And it's like, I don't know, it's like you guys are going to be celebrating some kind of a victory. But it's like you really feel their support through this victory as well. Like, I don't know, it's a hard thing to describe, really. But I do feel like there is some kind of a victory, and it's the two people that are behind you that are, like, supporting you, that are like, yeah, we've got this, you did this, we're so proud of you, like, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Okay, so let us get some self-healing cards for Taurus. You've been feeling really sad. You might have been battling depression a little bit. You might have been trying to express yourself in different ways. You might have been feeling a need to express yourself in ways that you don't normally do it. I'm also feeling like there are other things that you've also been trying to kind of like push back a little bit is what I'm getting. like your wild side. Like there are things about your darker side that you don't really particularly like. And it's like for some of you, you've been pushing it away. And for others of you, you've been letting it come out a little bit more. Like I'm hearing for some of you, you have addictions that you're letting get the better of you. For some of you, it could be at eating patterns. For others of you, it's smoking. But you're going to come out of this like you're a phoenix rising from the ashes. You're going to make changes in your life, and you know you're the only way that can make these changes. I do feel like you are heartbroken. You've been very sad, you know, and you're coming out of this. Like you might still be crying, but like you're healing, and you're also taking this like pain and this anger, and you're turning it into something more, into something that works for you and, you know, benefits you. And it's like, that's something else too. Like you have support from these people that are like, you know, you've got this. We know you've got this. So you just do you, boo. And it's like, you know, so you're like, all right, well, this is what I want. And you make like what it is that you have in your mind. Like this is you, you're crying, you know, you've been sad, you've been upset, you know, and this is you creating magic coming out of book. You're learning something that you need to know more about, or what you want to learn more about. And you're creating something out of nothing. You know, you're rising. You're taking that pain and you're turning it into something more. There is something you need to look a little more into. You might, like I said, there is something I feel like you might be more interested in doing. Like, for some of you, like it's like you've never picked up a paintbrush, but all of a sudden you want to pick up a paintbrush and you want to paint. Go for it. Paint when you feel like painting. It may sound stupid, but just do it, you know? Like, you might be surprised with what you can create. And don't down yourself and say, oh, I can't do this. Oh, it looks like shit. Like, first of all, it takes practice to be perfect, you know? And second, you never know what you can create unless you try, you know? And don't down yourself, because you're not going to do a good job if you down yourself. So, up yourself. I'm also getting, like, you're supposed to live differently than other people around you. It's like you have friends that are married, that have children, and you yourself do not have these things. And it's like, from a young age, we are told to do these kinds of things, that's something that you need. It's like a checklist, you know? And it's like, you didn't mark those things off your list. You have other things you've marked off your list, even more things that you had added to your list and you marked off because, like, they weren't there originally. And you've made things in your life happen that you never thought were possible. And it's like you sometimes have to remember that too. You have to look at the accomplishments you've made and be proud of the accomplishments you've made. You know, like, don't constantly look at the things that you don't have, because like you have more than you realize. And you have things that other people will never be able to have because of the choices or the decisions that they've made, or because they are taken, or they're married, or because they have children. You know, like, there are things that they won't be able to do that you are able to do, you know? So, like, take advantage of that. All right, let us see your divine purpose, what you'll be working on this month, Taurus. Well, what you'll be working on, not month, but still. We have leadership. You need to take charge of this situation. Now, like I said, for some of you, oh my God, I said artist, right? Some of you may have never picked up a paintbrush before and you want to. It's like, this is like right here, this is your confirmation to pick up the paintbrush if that's something you've been thinking about. Just go ahead and create. Even if you don't think it's going to turn out that great, like, still give yourself the chance to create something, okay? Your soul is begging you to do so, so why not listen to it, okay? Like, your soul's not going to steer you the wrong way. Anyways, you need to take charge of this situation. I do feel like when it comes to love, if you're interested in somebody, you're going to have to take the lead. You know, sometimes it's hard for others to tell if they're, if they're interested in you. And yeah, sure, it sucks putting yourself out there, but at the same time, like, how is somebody supposed to know you're interested in them if you don't show you're interested in them? You know what I mean? We also have family. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So I feel like you're very close to your family, and you want somebody to also be close to your family. It's like this partner that you're looking into. It's like you want them to, okay, they will be what you're looking for when it comes to your family. It's like you want them to understand the bond you have with your family, and to not not give them an ultimatum, like, you know. And that's the great thing about like true love, because there is no ultimatum. It is love, you know. It just is, you know. So the love that you have with your family, the bond you have with your family, your true partner is not going to ask you to choose them or to choose that, because there is no choosing. There isn't. It's not like that. It just is. I'm not good at explaining this, and I'm very sorry, but love is a very hard thing for me to explain, because I just feel like everybody should know what it feels like. It brings you into this like state of mind, and it's not even like being in love with somebody or in love with life. It's just a love for everything that is and everything that will be, everything that can be and everything that it is not. You know, it's acceptance, I guess, is the best way of putting it. I don't know. I'm going to move on because I'm just going to get lost in it. Again, another card for support. So you have support here and you have support here. So in whatever you do, you are supported, not only by the people in your life or the animals in your life, but also the angels in your life. You are supported from like every fucking angle. So whatever you decide to do, even if you don't think it's something you really like are going to be good at, just know you're supported regardless. We also have energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. I see chakra healing. Now, this is for a very small portion of you guys, but I do feel like there is somebody here that has natural energy healing abilities that are like on point when it comes to like people. It's like you'll meet somebody and you instantly know like the parts of them that need the healing the most. And like it's like being in your mere presence alone heals them, like in ways that they didn't realize they needed. Like you trigger parts of them, and it's not even really triggering. It's like you activate parts of them that they didn't know they needed activating. Like parts of them they didn't realize needed to be like looked at, you know, in a different way. But this is just a part of who you are. You may not even realize you're doing it. Let us look at self-care for Taurus. For my Tauruses, what kind of self-care we got going on? We have watch a movie. So I feel like you could be binging a TV show or just watching a movie. But I do feel like you'll be cuddling up with an animal and having some kind of a warm drink, like a tea or hot cocoa or something, but it's like to soothe your throat. Because like I said, I do feel like you have been a little bit sick, and I did think about the throat earlier, so. And then we have flow like water, so you'll be going with the flow when it comes to certain things. It's like you're going with the flow because you don't know what the plans are going to be. And I don't know where that's coming from, but it's like maybe you have plans with somebody, or you're thinking there's going to be plans with somebody, but you don't want to like pressure them. So you're going to be going with the flow. We have soak in a bath. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean a bathtub. It could be like a hot tub, it could be a spa, it could be like a pool, but I do feel like you'll be in some kind of water, and it'll be very soothing for you. It's going to be relaxing. And then we have movement. So I do feel like you're going to be trying to constantly move, making sure you're always on the go or just constantly doing something, because it's like you don't want to relax or sit down because you don't want to get too comfortable. Then we also have make an altar and spend time with animals, along with making a meal, but it's in reverse. So somebody is going to be making you a meal, make an altar. I don't think it necessarily means always make an altar. Sometimes I think it just refers to making some kind of a remembrance place for people that you have lost, or, or where you like to, what you believe in, like some kind of relic for whatever religion that you carry. And then we have spending time with animals, which I think is like, I'm hearing one of your animals is going to be very needy. Is going to be wanting a lot of attention from you. All right, let us get some angel messages for Taurus. All right, we have to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it. So, which way brings you closer to your divine purpose? Well, what is your divine purpose? So far we have seen your divine purpose includes energy healing, so just being around people is very healing for you and yourself. Some kind of a leadership position, an artist in some kind of a way, and you're supported. So that was like pretty much all that you had, I believe. Wasn't there one more card though? Oh yeah, and family. And your family is an essential part of your life purpose as well. So which way brings you away and which way brings you towards it? So if there's something that's taking you away from like your family or away from like being a leader, then that's just not the thing for you, is what I'm really getting. Schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will help guide you and help you with this process. So I do feel like you're studying or you're furthering your education in some kind of a way to it's like, I don't know, like I feel like somebody's thinking about going back to school to further their business or further their career. For others, it's like learning something new in a job so that you can get further. We also have caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. So I do feel like you need to look into things before you just jump in, which is interesting coming from a Taurus, because Tauruses are pretty, like, in my opinion, notorious for being like, you know, looking into absolutely every little thing, like research before making a complete decision. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So this thing that you've been, I do feel like you, intuitively have been cautionate about something, and you have been trying to get further, like, learn more about this thing or this person, and it's like, now you have actually asked out loud, I need help with this. And you're actually going to be getting guidance from the angels about what you've asked. I personally don't know what you asked, but the angels know what you asked. And they have answers for you, okay? And I'm trying to send you these messages. It may seem dorky, these answers that they give to you. And they do it in this very sublime messages, okay? Like, by looking at an ad on your computer or on your phone when you're scrolling through something and like a word really catches to you and it pops up and it's like you like look at it, that's an answer for you. A song, you know, that you haven't heard in a long time, there could be something in it that you could like really hear, like notice, and like the rest of the song is like kind of hard to understand, or it's just like you don't hear it. And it's like that is the message for you. A movie and the reasoning from behind the movie, or something, a scene that sticks out to you, that is a message to you. Can we please get some love messages for Taurus? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I told you, I feel like there is somebody that like you were disappointed in when it comes to your friends. And it's like you were looking at yourself like, why do I feel this disappointment when they're just supposed to be my friend? And it's like they're asking you to, because there's something that you subconsciously really like about this person, you know, and you're disappointed because you didn't expect them to do it. You didn't expect them to be the one to like disappoint you. But there could be a reason behind it that you haven't quite figured out yet. So let's get in more information. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So I do feel like you honestly need to discuss your feelings with somebody that you are currently in separation with. This person is your true love. If that's something you've been wondering, yes, this is your true love, like the love of a lifetime. This is a person that you're already in separation with, though. Past life relationship, you have known each other before, so this could be an ex of yours, or you have known each other in a past life, or been with each other in a past life. There is some kind of unrequited love here. There could be somebody that's in love with you, or like you could have feelings for somebody that doesn't have the same feelings for you. But I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think there's somebody that's in love with you and you don't feel the same way about them. But it's like you just don't feel attracted to them. You can't, like, yeah. So I do feel like somebody's going to tell you that they have feelings for you and you're just going to be like, sorry, but I'm not interested. And then you have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So whoever it is that you have feelings for, you have all of these cards that are telling you that you are supported and that go for it. You know, make the move when it comes to this person. When it comes to a job, if you're interested in going like further in your career, absolutely. I would do a little more research before you go fully into it. If you're thinking about going back to school, go for it. Absolutely. You know, you're supported in any area and every area that you have here. Now let's just grab a couple of charms really quick. So if you're listening to headphones, you might want to turn down for a moment and get a couple of charms for Taurus. So there's going to be somebody that is very generous to you. They may give you something. You may get some kind of like gifts. There's a Scorpio that will be in your life. And I'm also hearing there's somebody that's going to sting you because I'm seeing a scorpion in my mind. So somebody might betray you in some way. It says, hello, I'm awesome. So you're going to be very cocky, very confident about something that you're doing. And I do think it has to do with traveling or talking about your travels. I do feel like you might be having a conversation with somebody about your travels, about places you've been to and things that you're into or you have that you're interested in. You're also going to be very crabby, very cranky for one of these, like, I don't know, like, there's going to be a day where you're very cranky, very touchy, you notice, prickly. And you're also going to be coming across somebody, there's going to be somebody that's very grouchy. You're not really going to want to be around this person, but, like, you are because it's, like, family or, like, a really close friend, but they're very grouchy, so just be on the, good side. Yeah, that's all I've got for you, Taurus. I hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. If you have any requests for, like, pick a card readings, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm taking a little bit of a break on them right now and trying to focus on messages because that's what I feel drawn to be doing lately. So that's what I'm going to focus on. But otherwise, I'm going to go now. So maybe meet again. Bye!